Over the last few years, Israel has exploded into a world leader of innovation, earning the title of the world's startup nation. But what exactly does it take to run a successful startup business? ILTV's Brett Allen Smith gives us an inside look at how an organization called Eilat Hub is transforming the city of Eilat into one of the biggest startup incubators in the country. Take it away, Brett.
By now, we've come to think of Tel Aviv as the startup capital of Israel. But what you don't know is that the southern resort city of Eilat has quickly become one of the country's leading startup centers. Not a small thing in a country often called the startup nation of the world. Behind me, we're in Eilat Hub, one of the biggest hubs for tech minds and startups in the city of Eilat, and we're about to see 5 startup companies go head-to-head for a grand money prize. Let's take a look. This week-long bootcamp has brought together some of the country's most exciting travel innovators with sponsors, advisors, and investors from world leaders like Microsoft, Skyscanner, Champion Capital Group, and more. Over 1,000 startups from all over the world applied, but in the end, only 5 made the cut.
There was an email I just got about the Eilat Hub, and there is a contest, and I gave all the information about us. I gave a pitch over there, and we were chosen among the 5. It was surprising for us as well.
After a long week of hard work, it all comes down to this, the Tech Demo Day. Each startup gets exactly 5 minutes to pitch their projects to the panel of judges, who then get another 5 minutes to ask questions, offer input, and grill the next generation of CEOs. Whoever wows the judges the most is declared the day's winner and goes home with a check for 100,000 shekels.
Eilat is a really high concentration of hotels, so obviously it's an interested destination for us to expand to. But as I mentioned in the pitch, we're looking for global reach, especially Europe at the beginning.
This celebration of innovation is the brainchild of Eilat Hub CEO, Haviv. But for Ol, the startup scene is about way more than just dollars and cents. It's a personal journey that stretches coast to coast.
You know, we've been preparing for this event our entire life. I grew up in Eilat, and I remember that when I wanted to get into the high-tech scene, I had to buy a plane ticket and fly to the other part of the world, San Francisco. So standing today in an event like that with such a respectable panel of international companies and investors, all happening here in Eilat is nothing short of a dream come true.
I asked today's participants, so what exactly does it take to really run a successful startup? And their answers were all pretty much the same.
To be a little bit crazy, but one thing I think the most important is just to go on your way and never look back.
And after watching these 5 companies pitch their hearts out, does that ambition pay off?
You know, I've been to a lot of pitch events, smaller ones than this, bigger ones than this. And often you don't judge the pitch event by the winner, because the winners often end up being great. You judge the pitch event by how bad were the bad ones. And the bad ones were really good. Everybody had a serious story, had a serious business pitch. So if you judge a country by the losers, this is an extraordinary successful event.
Even as the winner was announced, the spirit in the room was one of total celebration. The team from Nexto ultimately took home the grand prize for their augmented reality-based guided city tours, but today, everyone feels like a winner, a very typical feeling in the startup nation.
I think a lot of things around this innovation in Israel, you know, we need to survive, I think, in daily basis here in Israel. We are very small, but there is a lot of technology that help us, and you see every day in the news when someone is sending bombs to Israel, there is a good technology to stop it.